The Persian-speaking community in BC is celebrating a milestone. Coquitlam School District has approved the province's first ever Farsi language curriculum. The Farsi Dar BC campaign has been working towards this for more than 3 years. So for more, we're joined by Amir Bajehkian, the president of the Farsi Dar BC campaign, and Maysa Mirhosseini. She is a West Vancouver School District student. Thank you both for joining us.
Thanks for having us, Artie.
Thank you for having us.
So first, Amir, I do want to start with you. When did you start this campaign and how did it all happen?
Well, the campaign officially started in 2018, but we had this ongoing conversation in the community about the challenges that families have to preserve the language and let their children learn Farsi at home because, they learn to speak, but to some degree, and reading and writing would not come would not come together with it. So in 2018, we officially started that after we realized that we can actually have a curriculum in our school system. And that's with the help of the Iranian and Afghan community, the two major Farsi-speaking communities in British Columbia. And we had the support of our teachers, certified teachers, Farsi-speaking teachers, and we had the support of the school districts and other educators in the community to make this dream a reality.
Now, Maysa, what grade are you going into in September?
I'm going into grade 8.
You're going into grade 8. Okay, so, tell me how surprising it is for you or how excited you are to actually start this class. And did you ever think that you would be taking a Farsi class in school?
No, not really. I spoke Farsi ever since I was a little girl, right? Because my whole family spoke it. But I just recently started learning how to read and write with the help of my grandfather, who helped me online and when I went to visit him in Iran. But now knowing that I can go into school and that there's actually going to be a class teaching me, or teaching others, it's amazing. It's really exciting.
So now, Amir, in terms of the significance of this, of course, maybe a decade or so ago, you wouldn't ever think of languages aside from, English and French, for example, being taught really in schools. There have gradually been more languages that have been introduced, but to have Farsi introduced now into the curriculum, at least in the Coquitlam School District, how significant is that?
It is very significant, as you correctly stated. We never dreamed of having this opportunity. We never thought that it could happen. Even right now, I talk to community members, to families. They're like, "Is that even possible? Are you joking with us?" I'm like, "No, this is something that happens for other languages, and it's just a new opportunity that we want to provide to kids." And it's a dream come true. But we knew that there was a path. But of course, whenever you want to do something new or introduce something new to a system, a bureaucracy that is like the education system, there's always challenges. And there's always, for us, learning that bureaucracy, learning the process was an on-the-job training.
Now, Maysa, I was reading that there's about 20 people, I think, who are interested in the course so far. How many of those people do you know, for example, and how many do you think are already going to be Farsi speakers like you are?
I don't exactly know if I know any of those people, but I know that most of my Persian friends will be really excited to know that all of our, friends that don't speak Farsi have the opportunity to learn Farsi.
And do you have any friends who don't speak Farsi who have said to you, "Hey, you know what? I think this is a class I want to take"?
Yeah, I have lots that have even asked me to teach them, and now they'll actually have a teacher to teach them.
But so you're going to have to tutor them all is what's going to happen. You know that, right?
Yeah.
All right, Amir, I did want to ask you too, finally, how much of this will sort of set a precedent when it comes to other languages being introduced? It is such a diverse community when we're talking about different cities within British Columbia, Coquitlam especially. Do you think that there will be other groups such as yours that might campaign also for other languages? And do you think that you'll see them successfully make their bid to enter the curriculum?
Yeah, definitely. I think, and I always mention to our allies, our friends, and our campaign members that any group that wants to bring a new language to the BC curriculum, we will be their allies. We will stand by them 100%. I would see that for the conversation that revolves around Farsi, that is something that is happening for the first time, although other languages have been introduced in the system. But I think that is a road that we helped paving a little bit for the other communities, and I'm looking forward to help that, because at the end of the day, it's providing opportunities for our children to connect with more cultures and for communities to share their cultures with their neighbors, just like ours.
Thank you both so much for your time today. I enjoyed this conversation with you.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you so much for having us.
That is Amir Bajehkian, and he is the president of the Farsi Dar BC campaign, and Maysa Mirhosseini is a West Vancouver School District student. We reached them both in Vancouver. Thank you.